I do not conform to any religion. I'm not religious. I believe in living a Christ-like life.
When we gon' blazing, you and me lost days get faded. Solar eclipse shining out your mind, it leave me waiting to you.
Hey angels, and welcome back to Shawty Creations. If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're not new to my channel, then you already know the vibes, bitch. So as you guys can see, this video is a little bit different from the other 22 videos that I've put out, and that's because this video is so sentimental and it's so personal that I just thought, let's bring it back old school YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a heart to heart, let me look at you guys, like, let's have a conversation. And like I said, it's very personal, so I really wanted that like personal interaction with you guys. And yeah, it's also just kind of paying homage to like the first episode of 22. What we're gonna be speaking about today is a huge reason why I started this series in the first place. We are gonna be talking all things spirituality, where I stand spiritually, what I believe in, because we haven't really spoken much about this on my channel. I mean, I have definitely mentioned it like drips and drabs here and there, but we haven't had like a sit down talk about it. And I think with this like new age consciousness and everyone just claiming what they believe in and like being so proud to share it with the world, I was like, you know, let me also share a little bit of my thoughts, a little bit of what I believe. Where do I start? I think to start off this video, I just want to say everyone needs to know like God and their spirituality for themselves, because everything that I'm going to say in this video is based off of my spiritual journey, based off of things that I've learned along the way, things that I've found that works for me. I know there's a lot of young people who follow my channel, so whatever I say in this video, please do take it with a grain of salt, because it's important to know God for yourself. But as for me, I do believe that there is a higher power or God or an entity that's bigger than us, because we're living in the 3D world. We are all entities that are having a 3D experience. Our original selves live in the 4D world, and we're just having a human experience. We're having a 3D experience. And I think when it comes to spirituality, that's why it's such a personal journey, because it is a 4D experience. It's like trying to explain to someone what you believe in, but like with the rules of the 3D world. Like in the 4D world, there's no past, there's no present, there's no future. But because we've been conditioned to think that we're in the 3D world, it's very hard to like articulate what you believe in. And I think that's also why I haven't really spoken much about it on my channel. And I just really speak to people that I feel like I connect with spiritually, and like we get each other and we're just like, girl, I get you, you get me. Yeah, this is actually a very like awkward topic for me right now. Not awkward, but like it's just very raw. Like, oh, I don't know what to say. I'm just so scared of like saying the wrong thing. I'm just trying to say the right thing. I do not conform to any religion. I'm not religious. I believe in living a Christ-like life. For me, I just feel like religion is a man-made concept, and it was just a way to like segregate people, because to me it's just so crazy that like Christianity, for example, like even in Christianity there are so many like fragments and like segregation within like one religion. But I definitely do believe in living a Christ-like life. I believe in Jesus, I believe in God. And also another reason why I can't really say I'm religious is because once you put like a label to something, or when you put a label on me, it's like there are other expectations of me. You know, if I say I'm Christian, then it's like, oh, like, do you know the Bible? Do you know Exodus 29 verse 11? But like I don't, you know. There are also things that I don't agree with in Christianity, which I don't think I'm gonna go in deep detail in this video, because yeah, and I'm not trying to fight with the religious people right now, because everyone is just so headstrong in what they believe. So for me, it's just like there are things that I believe in like Christianity, and there are things that I believe in Hinduism, Judaism. So it's like in Christianity they say like you can't believe in other religions, so that's why I try not to touch the religious chat. I'm not trying to get into that, but yeah, that's basically me. I was so fortunate enough to grow up in a household where I was exposed to different religions. I was exposed to different beliefs. Growing up, my mom was like a Christian, but she wasn't like a heavy Christian, but I did know about church. I went to Sunday school, you know. I learned that God wants us to love our neighbors, and I've learned like the fundamentals of like Christianity. But my dad, on the other hand, he had like totally different beliefs. And what I loved about my parents is that their beliefs never undermined the other. So even though my dad wasn't like super Christian, my mom was never like, no, you can't believe whatever like your dad believes in. So my dad and I share similar beliefs. Like, you know, we believe in the universe, we believe in fundamentals like the law of attraction, because for me, I believe that we live in an energy world. And those are things that I learned from my dad. So I like that I was exposed to both, and then I got to choose like what really feels right for me. I'm really grateful for my parents for exposing me and also allowing me to explore. Like, I was never forced to go to church. I was never forced to do certain things or like to meditate, and you know, but those are kind of things that just found me. So just to have an understanding of where I'm at and what I believe in, I believe that like he is living amongst us. He is on the earth. He is within us. Even that line, like when you talk about interpreting the Bible and interpreting things for the Bible, I really think you have to decipher that for yourself before you even get it from church, because the way someone interprets something is so different. When you're listening to the pastor, it's their interpretation of what the Bible says. Because even something like that God lives within us, what does that actually mean? What does that actually look like? To me, it looks like my higher self, my vision of who my higher self is like God. I'm not saying I'm God, but I'm just saying like that higher perception that we have about ourselves, and like our 4D is what God is. And that's why things like the law of attraction, manifestation resonates with me. Like I said, this is an energy world. You attract everything that happens to you. You will match with your same energy. That's why they talk about positive vibrations, positive thoughts, because you are on that vibration, then you match with positive things happening to you. Even when we talk about things like Murphy's Law, when bad things happen to you, then you're constantly attracting those bad things. Murphy's Law is a perfect example of like manifestations, vibrations matching, synchronicities. Things don't just happen by chance. I've also learned to let go. I put my intentions out in the world and out in the universe, and then I let it go. One thing that we forget is that the universe, God, higher power, doesn't give you things the way you think. They will give it to you. Like, you are praying for this job and you're like, I really, really want this job. I'm applying for it. I really, really want it. But you might find that, you know, you actually don't get this job. You go to a bar, you're so bummed out. You meet somebody at the bar and you're just like, yeah, I'm just so bummed out about this job opportunity. And that person ends up being the door and the leeway to something better and greater. I really hope you guys kind of understand like where I stand. I'm still on like a long spiritual journey, so take it easy, y'all. That's my vibe. I'm like taking it easy. I'm trusting that what's for me won't pass me, and that's really been like the way that I've lived my life spiritually, and it's been working for me. You know, I'm here, got a YouTube channel, got a job. I just feel great. And back to what I was saying when I said we live in an energy world, when we talk about things like the law of attraction, for an example, whether you believe it or not, it's happening around you every day, all the time. And you just have to choose whether you're gonna make it work for you, or like you keep fighting it and you're like, I don't believe in it, I don't believe in it. And to each their own. But the law of attraction is just like the law of gravity. You can say, oh well, I don't believe in gravity, but if you jump off a building, you are gonna fall. I think we all reach our spiritual awakening at different points in our lives. Some of us don't even reach that, you know, but it's really about like knowing God for yourself and the relationship that you want to form with God, and what that relationship looks like. We're such multifaceted humans, we're so multidimensional that I think even our relationship with God and the universe needs to differ from person to person. And even the way you communicate with God, some people do it through praying, I do it through meditation. Some people like be talking to God like this, like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? So you need to find God for yourself, because it's such a great feeling when like you find something that works for you. Like it feels good, it feels like liberating, it feels like I can do this 3D experience thing, okay? And I can learn a lot in this lifetime. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, because I feel like I went on a huge rant. I went on a rant. I was trying to talk about so many things like in one, but I hope this gave you guys like a little more insight into me, who I am, because even through my meditation is how I even got to doing the 22 series. It was something that came to me and it just felt right, and even when I released it, it felt like the right time. And here we are. So I didn't feel like this series would be officially complete without just talking about how we even got to the series, like a huge part of how we got to this series. So yeah, I really thank you guys for listening, and share with me your thoughts. Like I'm really interested to hear where you guys are at, if you would like to share. And yeah, angels, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.